Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guy.
Oh, he's got some space. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Pena. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Back to pass, it's Pena. Makes the grab. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Fires and picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They boot it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got it in the middle. It's Hodge. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw, it's Pena. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. space, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
Dropping back, it's Pena. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Canes! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It'll be a draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Canes are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Laporta. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. And they will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Pena. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rolling right and going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Pena. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Right back to him on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that prop.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw, it's Pena. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Takes it the other way. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of this.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to pass. It's Brooks. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Hester inside the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Got his man. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position possession here. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Touchdown, Cade! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Turning it on! They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Hester. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On target.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. They try to pop a run on the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man, it's Pena. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
That makes the score Miami 48, Stanford 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got his man in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their...
Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passing using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pena. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hodge. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets the give. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Oh, he's got some space. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, let's go.
Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield, it's Brooks. Here's a Heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Touch pass on the run. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Brooks. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. The official says no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling.